Well, I can't let you go before asking you who's going to win this election and why. And let me kind of give you my opinion on politics.
Please.
I just became a citizen this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Last year.
Oh, welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. And my philosophy is I'm going to vote for who I think hates me less. And that's Donald Trump.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy.
I don't revere the fella. I don't think he's a saint. I just think he hates me and my friends and what we believe and stand for less.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
What's your take on this current election? And we're just a few weeks out, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a disturbing election because I feel that Kamala Harris is a complete phony, and I feel that you're absolutely right that both she and Tim Walz participate as did Barack Obama. Biden just followed along because he was always a corrupt follower, but Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Tim Walz have a philosophy that this country is the problem. It's called anti-colonialism. They think we suck the blood out of the poor and the black and the brown, and they actually are trying to make this country weaker. And I think that that's a terrible thing. And I think that Donald Trump obviously has his flaws as a human being, but he loves this country, and he is a common sense guy, and he's a gut guy. He hasn't got a politic, and I wish we had a better representative for what we think, because I think he puts so many people off.
Yeah.
I truly believe that if you guess which one of them is going to win, you have a 50-50 chance of being right. And so when I say to you that I have this gut feeling that Trump is going to win, I'm not backing that up with anything.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong. But
it's so hard to know, isn't it? Because we all exist in echo chambers to some degree or another.
Yes.
People say, well, I try to get both sides, but most of us don't.
Yeah.
And so whatever echo chamber we're in, it just seems obvious to me that all the momentum, not all the momentum, but I mean.
The polls, I was just looking at the polls last night, and they're completely all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, they're totally on every side. And so there's no way to know, but it feels to me like she has exposed herself over the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and people see what she is, and they're not going to turn up, whereas the unions are supporting Trump, blacks, Hispanics. It just feels to me like he's going to do a lot better than people think he is. I was the only person at the Daily Wire minutes just before the election started. They asked each of us who was going to win. And Ben said, Trump is going to lose every state. And
2016.
Yeah. He's going to destroy the Republican Party and all this stuff. And I said, I'm not going to say anything. The reason I didn't say anything is because I was the only person who had read Henry Olsen, who was the best poll watcher around. And he said, this is very close. And I felt like I don't have the expertise. It was still early on in my career as a commentator. I thought, I don't have the expertise to disagree with everybody. I'm just not going to say anything. I was the only person who thought he might win. And I was also the first person at the Daily Wire who said he was going to vote for him. And Ben beat the
before Knowles.
Yeah.
Because Knowles is a cheerleader right now. He's unapologetic.
I think he'll say, I think that Knowles would have voted for him, but I was the first person to say I was going to vote for him because everybody hated him so much. And I feel this is like that. I feel that he has done stuff that just works, and she has done everything wrong because she's stupid and evil. And I think that might hurt her.
Could you nuance that a little? No. I don't exactly know what you're saying. It feels like you're still being vague. Yeah. Do you think there's a good reason to think they won't let him win? Okay, so Andrew and I just spoke about stuff that had to do with the 2020 election that YouTube will probably take down if we were to play it here. So apologies, but if you want to watch the whole unedited conversation of this interview with Andrew Klavan, please go to mattfradd.locals.com. You can see it there. I know you guys are going to stream this on the Daily Wire, which must be nice, better sit around with a few
it's great.
fellas and watch that. I mean, how depressing will the mood be if Kamala wins?
It'll be bad. She's bad. The censorship thing is bad. The border thing is really bad. They have plans to undermine the Supreme Court, which is a disaster, and they will do it if they can. I feel strongly that we're going to win the Senate. The Republicans will win the Senate, and so that would stop them from destroying the court. But it'll be bad. It's not a good thing. But look, it's like we're living in God's world. It's like in the end, this is kind of what we were promised, that the world would be a troublesome place, and so we'll march forward that way. It could be. Look. let me put it to you this way. I think that if Kamala Harris wins, there is a greater than zero chance that people like me will be arrested, maybe people like you as well. You know, I don't think it's a big chance, but I think it's an actual extant chance. And so I think it's bad, you know, but you fight on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something exhausting and crippling about putting your attention and hope in something you have no control over, isn't there?
But as my wife says, that sports and elections are the only things we now don't know what's going to happen. Everything else is so played out and gamed out and algorithmed out that we just don't know what's going to happen.
I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd.